anxiety starting a new job. If you need help, call on me. Just come to my comments like, hey Key, I'm scared and I need some help. I get it crunk, I get it wild, I get it party lit outside, I get it crunk, I get it wild, I get it party lit. Good morning, good evening, and or good afternoon. It's your girl Kesi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about anxiety starting a new job as a nurse. The question was by Michaela Houston. How did you deal with the anxiety with starting your new job as a registered nurse? I'm in my last semester of nursing school. Was it difficult to transition from nursing school to real life nursing? Okay, so let me think back on how I felt. I knew I wanted a bridge or a segue to kind of guide me into it so I can at least first start getting to know people around me, getting to know the environment, being able to train with a preceptor and have them for an extended amount of time that'll make me comfortable enough to go on my own. So the thoughts that I was having, oh my God, I just don't want to be thrown in the fire. It's the scariest thing because it's like you're a new nurse, you're on the floor by yourself, and you're scared of asking people questions that you desperately need to ask, as in, where is the bathroom? Or, you know, about medication that you're not sure about, or I don't know. Of course, they will orient you to the floor. You'll start with a trainer, but not for long. It's maybe 1 or 2 days or maybe a week of training. Mine was 7 weeks of training with one person. You got used to the schedule of waking up and being there early and taking report alongside somebody. So it wasn't so like scary. It wasn't so scary to be there in front of somebody else, some other nurse who's been there for a while, you know? So how did I deal with the anxiety? I basically set myself up to not be in that position. I set myself up to only be accepted into a new grad program. So that means in my position, the name new grad was in it, and that means they will train me like a new grad rather than straight up RN position. You go in as an RN, though you're new, don't nobody care. You're RN, so do your job. My position was new grad residency. So the residency, basically, we did 7 weeks of not even touching the hospital. We were in a hotel across the street from the hospital, training on skills, the things we learned in nursing school. I had an opportunity to learn after I even graduated, before I even got my license. I was able to do skills that the nurses on my floor usually do. I was able to practice skills that I knew I could do, but I haven't done in a while. Like, you know, nursing school, you may start 1 IV or no IVs. You may go into your nursing career not having started an IV, a Foley, put an NG tube in or anything. Lucky enough, I was able to go to like the ER as well as L&D with a lady who got an epidural, so I was able to put the Foley in. I also put Foleys in on several other people. That was like the main thing I did in nursing school. I started my first IV second semester on a 9-year-old cancer patient. Oh my gosh, she was such a good trooper, such a good person to start it on. Cheering me on, like, oh my God, I'm your first IV, you're gonna never forget me. And then she told me I did a good job. So like, that was just like the best thing. So basically my residency prepared me to do skills on the floor. As y'all know, I didn't pass my NCLEX the first time, so I was able to work on my floor as a tech before I started as a nurse. So being able to do that got me familiar with where things were, and I didn't have to ask another nurse where things were because other nurses there didn't know that I was about to be a nurse. They just knew I was a tech, and they could tell me to go clean somebody up or go get an EKG or go do this or that. They didn't know I was about to be a nurse. They didn't know I failed my NCLEX. They just knew I was a new tech that was on the floor. So I would ask, like, the tech girl who trained me, or like the other techs that's been there, like, where's the EKG machine? Where can I get this? Where can I get that? Can you teach me how to do this telemetry? And all that got me super, super familiar with the with the environment as well as the equipment. And as soon as I transitioned to being a nurse, my preceptor was like, oh, you know how to do that? Like, yeah, I was a tech for 45 days between taking my test the first time and the second time. But of course, even being that comfortable with the environment and the equipment, I was still nervous. Like I have this fear of being embarrassed and looking dumb. So in certain situations, I wouldn't even put myself in them because I have a fear of looking dumb. I don't solely want you to live your life that way. So the way I did get through it was just, of course, praying every morning. I prayed to just take away the anxiety and just show me that all of this is a learning process and I will get better at it. Because, you know, with anything you do in life, you're going to get better at it. Like, you learned how to walk once. You literally were a human being that did not know how to walk. And look at you. You walk it everywhere. So I feel like that's the same thing to do with things you've never done before. You are literally the baby who hasn't walked as a nurse yet. But as soon as you start, you're gonna get the hang of it. Of course, you still and forever will have questions on how to walk as a nurse. But you will get your own flow. You will get your own way of doing things, your own organization of how you want to go through your day, how you want to, you know, assess and pass meds and chart. Like, you're going to get your times that you do certain things, and it's all going to come together. And I just hope that you can just keep hope alive because it's going to get better. I promise. Another way I dealt with the anxiety was just talking to my fellow coworkers that I started with. So with my residency, we all started in the same like cohort, they call it. We all were in the same hotel. We all were together for 7 weeks, every single day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday. So of course we got really good friends. We started going out together. We started talking about work. We started talking about the NCLEX. Started talking about our nerves and everything. So, you know, find a friend. You don't have to have a group. You can have one person that you just confide in. You can have one person that may be smarter than you or know how to do things that you know that they are going to help you when you need it. Or a nurse, an experienced nurse. Find an experienced nurse that you know is okay with you asking them questions, because I know some people don't want to be bothered. But you will find those nurses that really do want to help you, don't want you to be lost, because they understand that they've been in your position before. So yeah, find you a buddy. Find you a buddy to get you through, honey boo. Another thing. Oh, staying organized. So I realize personally, if I'm unorganized, I'm more stressed. So I think I showed y'all a long time ago my report sheet. I showed y'all in my last video and one of the other videos of my report sheet. I'll show y'all real quick. Hold on. Before, this was my report sheet. Blank sheet of paper, no guidance, no uniform way to write things. I would just listen to the report and write it in the order that they told me. But was it about 2 days into my preceptorship, I realized your girl needs some structure, because I'm stressed. I don't like my report sheet. Lucky my preceptor was standing right next to me taking a report, and I could ask him questions about, okay, so what'd she say about this or what'd she say about that? The report would go so fast sometimes that I would miss where the IVs were. I would miss the history or the actual diagnosis. So like, I wouldn't suggest you start like this if you are already nervous, because it's just gonna look like chicken scratch. So if you want it, my report sheet is down in the description and you can download it and use it as your own. I don't care, but I did make this. I'm gonna copyright this because y'all be cheating. I'm just kidding. But this is my report sheet here. It is so bright. You cannot see that. I'm gonna record it on my phone. I just ran out of space on my phone. This is ghetto. You get the gist. My report sheet is organized, and I suggest you use that or make your own. If not, do what you do. But if you find that you're stressed when you're receiving a report, use my report sheet. It is in the description. It says spam report sheet or my report sheet or something like that. Of course, also take your lunch, take your break, gather yourself. Give yourself time to gather yourself, even if it's just going to the bathroom. Leave your phone at the desk. So if somebody needs to call you, you're not on the toilet answering the phone, because you deserve that alone time. I have come to the realization that I don't have to take my phone in the bathroom. This is literally my personal space, my personal time, that I don't need a doctor talking to me on the phone or telemetry telling somebody's not on telly. Like, just have them call the desk and leave a message, you know? So I'll call you back. But I think that is pretty much it as far as anxiety and becoming a new nurse. You just kind of have to feel it out. Don't let the nerves get the best of you, because you'll do fine. You'll do so fine. I know it's just nerve-wracking. I know you're gonna be nervous. I know you're gonna be scared of the dog-eat-dog world, or is it new? What do they say about nurses? They eat their young or something. I don't. I hope it's somebody like me there where you work that will welcome you in and treat you like everybody else. Like, you are RN as well. You just have less clinical experience. That is it. That is all. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. Thank you, Michaela Houston, for your question. I hope this helped you. I hope this helped any other new grad nurses that are very, very nervous about going into the field, about going into the hospital, about going into wherever you're working. If you're nervous, you got this, okay? If you need help, call on me. Just come to my comments like, hey, Key, I'm scared and I need some help. But don't worry for long. I have projects coming out, y'all. Like, I'm so excited about this year because I'm just working on a lot of things as far as nursing and nursing students, and not content with YouTube, but just like actual tangible things that y'all can have with y'all. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And just y'all just pray for me with that process. It's just very hard trying to organize all my thoughts sometimes, but I know I mean well, and I know I have ideas. So I'm just trying to just channel them all, put them all down on paper, and create. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Wherever you are in your nursing journey, congratulations for making it to the next semester, because it is February now and you get out in May. So I get it crunk, I get it wild, I get it party lit outside, I get it crunk, I get it wild, I get it party lit outside. I'm so excited for y'all. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to talk to me in the comments and follow all my social media below. And I will see y'all in my next video. Y'all, follow me on TikTok, because I'm a TikToker now. I'm about to get TikTok famous on y'all. Charlie DiMartino, whatever her name is, look out. Not really. She can have TikTok. I just be having fun, and I just have fun seeing my followers go up. So follow me on TikTok. Learn one of my dances. Duet me. I want y'all to be present in my life as well. Okay? All right, y'all. Bye. Love you.